Disappointment. Bruv, I swear to God, these are just glorified Tumblr posts. I rate it. I love it. Did you hear the doubt in my voice? Hey guys, today I'm gonna be reacting to Adultolescence by GABBIE HANNA. If you're new around here, listen up, because I got a little secret to tell you. I'm not just any reactor. I am Charlotte the Starlet, and I'm a writer. So I don't just react, I review. And the way I do it is simple. If I like something, I add a point, starting from last video's total. And if I don't, I take one off. Now, this is my little baby, my little darling, Seth. He loves books as well. This is gonna be his bedtime story. So he's just gonna chill here with me. So yeah, let's jump in. I'm having a terrible time! But there's one line which says, and absolutely cringy. I'm sorry, that is the realest thing I've seen in this book so far. That's this book summed up. We got through quite a few last time. However, I damn near lost the will to live. When I was setting up to film this, I had such confliction. As I was gluing on my eyelashes in the bathroom, I was there thinking, oh my days, I want to film so badly because I love filming. This is so fun. And I love you guys too. Every single person that has subscribed to me is dear to my heart. So, filming ain't the issue. It's this damn thing. Let's just get started. Alright, the first poem for this video is called Stop. And it has a picture of a traffic light. I don't know if you can see that. I hope so. So it's a poem about breakup, I think. And it says that whatever guy GABBIE was with had given up on her, basically. It says, you gave up when I wanted to fight. For whatever reason, this guy insisted on driving GABBIE home. And all she hoped for was a red light. So, two interpretations come to mind. The impression I got first was that GABBIE wanted a red light just so she had more time or another chance to continue fighting with this guy. Like, literally fighting. Like, screaming and shouting. But then, I started to think in a broader sense. And so I was thinking maybe she meant like, she wanted to fight for their relationship, right? She wanted one more chance to fix things, I think. But that poem was crap. Surprise, surprise. When you write poetry, whatever topic you choose to write about, there are so many ways to write it. Like, there are so many different approaches. And I think that if GABBIE was gonna write a poem about a failing relationship where she wanted to give it one more go, but her guy was just completely done. And I just feel like if, in order to make us readers kind of feel for her, she should have chosen a better moment in the relationship. One where it's more evident that he's over it, but she isn't. I just want to see this situation from a different viewpoint, if that makes sense. So I'm taking a point off. The next one is called Advice 4. It's one of them poems that's just a random bit of advice from GABBIE. There have been a few of these poems so far, but they've seemed like the most pointless ones. Because literally, what is the point of putting it in this book? Whenever I've read them, I've barely taken anything away from them, which is the point of giving advice. But let's see if this one proves my point. So yeah, I was right. Oh my days, guys, it's shocking. Oh, where do I begin with this? Alright, first of all, it's written in text speak, which I cannot stand. I hate how she's just switching between text speak and actual prose. It says that for 25 years, for her whole life basically, she told herself she couldn't do a single push-up, but now she can do 4 push-ups. And what? The heck do you want from us, GABBIE? A bit of this? A medal? A cookie? So yeah, the poem is 3 lines, and the first half of it is about how she can now do 4 push-ups, all on her own. And then the second half, it literally says, so don't doubt yourself, believe in yourself, you can do anything. Jeez, are we meant to laugh? Is she trying to be funny? My first instinct was to frown. Say goodbye to a point, Gabbie. Okay, so next we got lotion. Bruh, okay, first of all, that took a turn. I wasn't expecting that. Oh my days! Guys, there's a picture. There's a picture. Do you see what that says? It's called Disappointment. Disappointment. Yo, I shouldn't love that, but I do. The only reason I'm so excited about this is because it exceeded my expectations. My expectations for this were so low that I am impressed by a lotion brand called Disappointment. Bruv. Anyway, do you know what the moral of the poem is? Don't be lotion. I might give this a point. I might have to give this a point. Oh my gosh. Damn, it was setting me up. It was setting me up to hate it, right? But then it kind of pulled a bait and switch halfway through. Like, it starts off talking about those gifts where the gift is placed into a box, which isn't the gift. It's a little difficult to explain. Like, imagine you're unwrapping a gift, right? You tear off the wrapping paper and you see the box of an iPad. But when you open the box, it's actually a bottle of lotion. That's the example she gave. That's what she means. But do you know what the plot twist was? Do you know the reason this blew my mind? She says she meets a lot of people like that. People who are exciting on the outside but disappointing on the inside. I think I am gonna give this a point because, first of all, the presence of a metaphor is a plus already, but it was trash, okay? The metaphor was trash, and the way it was explained was trash. The only thing that saved it was the example and the plot twist, like I said. But given the fact that this is one of the better metaphors we've had so far, I rate it. I love it. Did you hear the doubt in my voice? Okay, maybe that's a bit too far. I'm not sure if I love it, but I can see what she's trying to do. Anyway, next. Oh, yikes. It's called belt. What kind of belt are we talking about? Ooh, I feel like it's gonna be like the physical kind, you know, the kind of belt that little kids get beat with. Oh, okay, no. It's about wearing the belt. Oh my days. So, this is actually about bullying. But the way it's written, first of all, it sounds like this is definitely a true story. And a true story that Gabbie's been holding on to for years. But this is about one belt in particular. One day, Gabbie went to Walmart and she saw these trousers that came with this belt that matched her school colors exactly. So she bought it. She wore it to school the next day and she got bullied. First, she got bullied by this one boy, and then when he started bullying her, this other girl started as well. But the next day, that girl who jumped on the bandwagon and started bullying her too came into school wearing the same trousers and the same belt. And she and Gabbie had this little awkward moment where they locked eyes and immediately thought of the same exact thing. The moment where she had bullied her previously. And all this girl did was just look away and walk away quickly. But then the poem just ends with Gabbie saying bullies are the most insecure people on this planet. Does she want us to feel sorry for her or for the bully? And also, why does this belong in this book? This doesn't read like a poem. It reads like a diary entry. Next. Oh my gosh. Bruv, I swear to God, these are just glorified Tumblr posts. Gabbie didn't even come up with any of the lines in this poem. This must be from some like fake deep post. Literally, each individual line sounds like they could be one of those posts. All Gabbie did here was put those posts together and put it in this book. It says, don't worry about who you should be. You're perfect in the way that no one's perfect. It's okay not to be okay. No, bad. Do you know what though? I feel like the book is taking a turn overall. I feel like we're kind of moving in a different emotional direction. It really seems like the book started off just trying to be as quirky and funny as possible to kind of grip the reader and show that it actually was Gabbie Hanna writing this book. But now it seems like, for whatever reason, Gabbie is trying to convince us readers that we are enough. And so maybe when she wrote this, she was still trying to convince herself as well. Like, I don't fully believe that she wrote these poems just for her 14-year-old fans who think they're depressed, you know? Because writers tend to put a lot of themselves in their work, and not only do we tend to put a lot of ourselves, we tend to put a lot for ourselves in our work. Next, philosophy. Oh my days! We have another one. Another poem that has absolutely no originality and took -15 effort to write, because the subject of a poem is a well-known phrase in society. I hate the fact that this is called philosophy as well, because all it is a lazy interpretation of that thing. You know, if a tree falls down in a forest and no one's around to hear it, did it even make a sound? Gabbie really is one of those single mothers on Facebook whose profile revolves around minion memes. Because you know what her take on it is? If you eat an entire pizza in the woods and no one's around to see it, do the calories count? That is bugging me. See, I was gaining a little bit of respect for Gabbie because I thought the book was moving in a different direction, but that's just gone and erased it completely. Lost. This one seems like it was written when Gabbie was in just a bit of an angsty mood. Like, she goes on about how losing something doesn't mean that it's gone, and she gives a few examples. And as a kid, she learned that being lost means just keep looking. And so it's clear that this happened with a person. Like, she lost them, she wants to find them again, and that's pretty much it. That's all we get. It seems like Gabbie wants us to feel for her, but if that is what she wanted, she needs to give us more detail. It's so vague. The majority of the poem and the most descriptive part of the poem is the examples. It's like she focused on the techniques of writing poetry rather than the subject. And if you want the audience to feel something, you need to do the opposite. Oh my days. Whoa, oh, whoa. That's kind of terrifying. First of all, that big creepy smile at the bottom of the page. And second, the fact that the second half of this poem is printed upside down. It's called Smile, but I'm actually scared. I thought my eyes were being hacked or something. Oh, ooh, okay, guys, I'm calling it now. I bet that half of this poem is printed upside down because there's gonna be some mention of turning that frown upside down. Ooh, oh my gosh, you guys, this is actually promising. This sounds like a legit poem. Like, there's rhyme, there's structure, there's a good pace, techniques, a lot. I'm impressed, but still a little scared. I knew it. Guys, I just got to the point where I had to turn the book upside down to read the second page, and the first thing it mentions is a frown. Oh my god! And then the smile turns into a frown. Yo, this is dope. I don't know how she's done it, but there's tension in this. Like I said since the start, I am a little bit afraid right now because it feels like something bad is about to happen. I kind of have like an impending sense of doom. I literally feel like I'm about to be jump scared by this book. Okay, so not gonna lie, the ending was a little underwhelming. Once again, it seemed like it might have been about a guy but I could be wrong in this case. She could be just talking to people in general. The whole poem was basically about how it's so easy to smile and make someone's day. Meanwhile, a frown does the opposite. But at the end, she just says something about not letting someone make her day in fear that they might do something to break it. Now, I definitely love this poem. I'd go as far to say that this is one of my favorites out of everything I've read so far. But I am a little disappointed with that ending. However, I'm still gonna give that a point. If I had to rate it out of 10, I'd say that's a solid 8. Dang, it's weird though that it creeped me out a little bit. I think the drawing had a lot to do with it. Alright, the next one is called Dream. And so obviously it's about dreams. But I kind of feel like it's a little bit pointless. All she says is that her therapist tells her what her dreams mean, in the same way a teacher tells you what a poem means. And I know there's kind of like a little bit of fourth wall breaking since this is a poem, you know? But why tell us that? Next, Fluent. I already hate it. I haven't even got through the first line. I already hate it. This is a personal one. It's not really Gabbie's fault because she mentions the book deal she got for this book. And I want a book deal so bad. That's literally a dream come true for me, guys. I just can't help but envy other people who have them. Anyway. Oh, shut up! Gabbie. That's just pretentious. No! Oh my days. Right. This is so Gabbie Hanna though. Like, I can so envision her doing this. If Vine was still around, she probably would have made Vines about this. But anyway, this poem is about how pretentious Gabbie became after she got her book deal. This isn't me just being salty and jealous because I want a book deal one day. No, she says that after she got her book deal for this poetry book, she went around speaking strictly in poetry, in everyday normal life. Like, imagine how annoying that would be to live with. That's like someone insisting on speaking just pure Shakespearean in 2020. And it's even worse. Not only does Gabbie try and make poems out of the most mundane things, she pats herself on the back for using all these fancy techniques and stuff. Gabbie, newsflash, most people don't even know what these mean. Like, most people don't even know what a heroic couplet is. No one cares, Gabbie. Oh my gosh. She's being such an annoying about this. She's like, I wish I could stop, but my deadline's near, so... Oh my life. I feel like taking 3 points off for this one. Right. I don't want this video to be too long, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give that like button a little kiss and subscribe to become a starlet like me. Don't forget to also follow me on Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter. And also, if you've read something that's just left you shook beyond repair, let me know in the comments. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye!